turn people's mics off. All right, now is it good now? Let me know, Yayati.
I think we should start.
Yeah, you're good. Now it's good. Uh,
Awesome.
yeah. Let me know if you.
Well,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah. Well, JJ, thank you so much, for coming on through here, and thank you so much to the Second Life team for both, this platform that they've given us to, you know, do this AMA on, as well as being so kind to work with us on this. And so, I guess what I'll do is I'll start with the intro, uh, you know, with as we kind of get started with the lucky draw. And so, uh, Evelyn, if you want to kind of do that, or if you want to leave that for another moment, let me know what you would want to do right now.
Yeah, would be down to do those real quick, and then kind of you know, we're gonna be doing special surprises after
Mm,
every sort of question. So me and Yayati, our host, will do some intros real quick on us. Um, and kind of go from there with the questions and whatnot. We'll give you guys also a chance to speak and stuff later. So uh yeah, I mean, Yayati will do it after me, or Yayati, you just do your intro and then I'll go after.
of course, yeah. So my name is Yayadi. I work here at Zebec along with JJ, and I work on both M&A and project management here. Zebec is a really great company and really great team, and so those two aspects are sort of what I'm working on with Zebec. And today I am just your host to help this AMA with JJ.
Yeah, absolutely. So and then me, I'm the senior account executive here at Zebic. So I just deal with basically all of the sales and business development processes that happen within the company. Um, and I've been in the company now since March. Yayati has also been in the company for a while now, so super excited, to be here. And thanks for Second Life for giving us a opportunity to use their platform for an AMA. So Evelyn, if you want to, kind of do what the cool thing that we were trying to do. Let's do a lucky draw real quick for the audience. So yeah, if you can do that, that'd be great. There you go. So wait, it says I'm the winner, or who's the winner? Not even sure. It says whoever won got 20 bean. So we will send 20 bean to the lucky person that won. I'm curious to see who that is, because it says on my screen that you are the winner, as in me, but I don't know if that's accurate. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Yeah, people are laughing. That's hilarious. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, yeah, keep it going. Let's get it popping.
Sure. Yeah. So JJ, do you want to go ahead and explain what is Zebec? The product suite. Uh, However you want to go ahead and explain it.
Yeah, so we are Zebec is a continuous settlement protocol. In easy words, we're just trying to bring streaming finance to the mainstream, right? So streaming finance is basically this concept of people working, and as they are working, let's say for instance, they get paid on a per second basis. So transactions anywhere are, instead of being sent in an instant basis, they're just sent basically like on a per second basis. So this allows for real time liquidity, and then allows people to withdraw money on a per second basis. So at any time you can withdraw money, and we are building a whole ecosystem surrounding this technology. Everything from building a payroll application to building token investing solutions with this technology, multi-sig safe solutions in this technology. Let's see what else. Our own Zebec blockchain built around this technology for protocols that want to build using this, and a debit card as well, right? The first Solana Visa debit card, and eventually it will host BP20 tokens. So super excited. We're multi-chain in Solana, and obviously we're working now in BNB. So excited to be a part of everything. Um,
Great,
so
yeah.
there you
And
go.
so, what problems is Zebec trying to solve?
Yeah, so I mean, usually people, I mean, I think the one that comes to mind the quickest is just people in the states, for instance, and I'm sure it applies everywhere else. People in the states get paid usually bi-weekly, right? So every 2 weeks, people just get a paycheck. And what's happening is, a lot of times people don't have access to their funds as when they need them, and I think it's 61+% of Americans live on a paycheck to paycheck basis. And if something were to happen, life happens sometimes. They don't have the funds to take care of necessities and do what it is they got to do. So with streaming finance technology, this allows people to be receiving money on a per second basis, and it also kind of like, you can't really blow a whole check as soon as you get it one day, just because like you're getting it on a per second basis. So you kind of have to ration it out a little bit. And then it's cool because you can withdraw at any time if something were to happen. So I think that's definitely one of the biggest um, problems we're solving, and it definitely applies to other areas in the world. As more people either work from home, as more people adopt crypto, and crypto's just a worldwide thing. Payroll solutions like us, for instance, are very much going to be needed, right? Because that's the beauty of crypto. It's international, and you can send uh, whatever cryptocurrency you want, at least for now, in Solana and Binance through Zebec. So yeah, that's a good I think recap of uh of Zebec itself.
Right, right, right. And so you covered a lot of Zebek's product suite. Can you go ahead and cover sort of what does Zebek's product suite consist of in terms of the V2, Solana, and Binance, Horizon, debit card, etc.
For sure. But before we even get to that, I think it's time to do
Oh
a
yeah,
lucky draw again.
let's do it.
So Evelyn, let's get it going. I think it's time. All right. I think we had a winner. I would like to see who won, but yeah, whoever won, congrats on that. That's awesome. I did not get the bubble, so I'm not sure if it was definitely not me this time. That's what's up. So shout out to the winner. So yeah, I mean, you just to recap, the question was like, what does our product suite consist of?
That's right. And so if we want to cover some of those other elements outside of that core product.
Yeah, for sure. So we have at least four main products. Right now I feel like we have one that has two different sides, and then we have a couple more that we're working on. So our main product right now is our Zebec app, right? So if you go to app.zebec.io, we have our Zebec V2 app, which basically is a Solana and Binance solution for streaming payments, streaming transactions. On the Solana side, you have multi-sig, what's it called, functionality. So any project that wants to look in Solana space, that wants to look for a multi-sig solution to store their assets safely, they can go to Zebec, right? As well as do per second transactions for whatever case, is needed. For the Binance side of things, we have the payment stream or the streaming payment technology already introduced. So anybody that, wants to come to us, let's say, and they're like, JJ, we want to pay our employees in BUSD, they can come to us. We can whitelist BUSD, which is something we're adding regardless. And then people can just stream payments to whatever person they want. So that's the main product right now. Two of the other things we're working on that are imminent are the debit card, right? So that should be launching by the end of the month. We're doing an EU drop and we're doing a US drop, virtual and physical cards. Anybody that wants to register for that can go to zebec.io/debit-card, and they can read more a little bit about what the card entails, the staking program that we have with the Zebec token, and yeah, just basically read a little bit more about that, because I think that's definitely a very important product that's just going to add another branch to the product suite that we have right now. Since we're mainly a B2B brand, this adds like a B2C brand or branch to our product suite that, the normal, I guess, quote unquote, normal person can access, right? So the last thing I think what we are doing is the Zebec chain. So that should be launching in Q2 of 2023, and it's just, we're trying to just engage and bring on the Zebec chain a lot of protocols to build with this streaming finance technology, and build, protocols, around this tech. So super excited to, to be working on that. Anybody that wants to know a little bit more can go to horizon.zebec.io. We're actually selling nodes right now. If anybody wants to be a part of the blockchain, validate transactions, they can receive, like, I think up to 30% APY on Zebec tokens themselves. So super dope. You guys can go onto the website and check that out, and if you guys are interested, definitely feel free to buy some, because the possibilities of making money with it are, very big. So yeah, that's, I guess, a quick breakdown uh of our product suite. And if you want, oh, go for the next question, and I think we might do another lucky draw after the question. So Evelyn, get ready.
So where do you see Zebec in 3 years? Okay, we'll do that.
There you go. Yeah, yeah. No, that was good, Evelyn. That was good. Let's see. Let's see. So
Okay, so somebody got it.
somebody got it. So shout out to whoever got it. Uh Shout out to whoever got the beans. Uh yeah, so where do I see Zebec in 3 years? So I the way I look at it is, I think what we are focused on is before I'm gonna answer the question first. 3 years is too much time. In crypto, I think that's like 3 years is like 20 human years. So I think 3 years is a lot of time. But I mean, let's say a year or whatever. I mean, we'll just keep it for the sake of it. But like, I think the goal is to build a whole ecosystem, obviously around the streaming finance technology, but like creating I don't want to say, like, the way I look at it is like a DeFi bank of sorts. I don't want to call it banks, but you know, it's sort of like a DeFi bank. So I'll explain myself. Like, if if anybody wanted to, like, you know, let's say you get paid in USDC or USDT or BUSD through Zebec, right? Um, because you get paid in crypto, one, you can off ramp onto your bank, right? So that's something that we're actually actively working on, and we already have a partner for that we should be working with in the next year, actually. So yeah, that's one thing. So you could off ramp to your bank. If you do not want to off ramp to your bank, you can open up a multi sig within Zebec, right? So now you can open up a multi sig and move some assets over there, just to, that way you have two different keys that you have to use to enter your actual funds. Um, let's say you wanted to spend some funds without moving funds to the bank. You have a debit card that you can spend, right? So you have an actual debit card that you can just, load up from the funds within the multi-sig or the Zebec dashboard, and load them up to your debit card and spend money, and you still haven't moved anything to the bank. The other thing, like, you're going to be able to, like, obviously we're building the Zebec chain, but we are on Solana and we're on Binance. So depending on whatever blockchain you're in, you guys are going to be able to, like, let's say you have some funds in multisig and you're like, all right, well, I want to get some yield on that. You can access your favorite yield protocols and just start, making some passive income from within the multisig itself, like not needing to withdraw those funds to MetaMask to then plug onto, like, whatever, Alpaca or whatever. So, like, you guys are like, it's basically a whole ecosystem that is an alternative to the, bank solutions. So I think that's how I look at it. Just literally a whole ecosystem that just, I guess, kind of is kind of like a bank, but not really, because we're not going to be lending anybody's funds, right? So, yeah, that's kind of like how I envision it.
Great, perfect. Let's do another draw, Evelyn.
Let's get it. Well, um, it says I'm the winner. So yeah, I
Looks like
think I've won twice. I think we should, if this is accurate, I think we should give them out, like, give them away. I think Evelyn might have to help us out with the redistribution of these, because I mean, I've won twice. I think that's unfair. So yeah, Yadi, what do you think?
yeah, let's do it.
All right, we'll work with Evelyn to give those out, and then, Evelyn and the Second Life team will help us pick two lucky winners that are here. So how so we've done how many, Yayati?
Believe we've done four.
Four. All right, cool. So we got four more. So stay tuned, and two of them I won, so we'll give them away as well. Um, so yeah, Yayati, keep going with the questions, and then um at
Yep.
the end we can just start picking community questions and do the rest of the lucky draws, if you want to do that.
So talk to us more about Zebec chain. What is Zebec chain? What is the importance?
Yeah, so like I said, the Zebec chain is basically a blockchain that Zebec is building, like a proprietary blockchain to, run our whole ecosystem. It's basically a faster. We're trying to work or be a more scalable or faster version of Solana. So I think that would be awesome, since we're a payment protocol. We need the fastest blockchain available, and also like very fast transaction speeds with not a lot of gas fees. So I think we're doing the right thing in building our own blockchain. And it's good because we're just creating an ecosystem surrounding this technology, like I said. So anybody that's looking into building what's it called, just streaming protocol or streaming protocols, streaming finance protocols, they can come to us, and we can provide the tools necessary to build those types of apps, right? So yeah, and I mean, I think the cool thing is, like, the more ecosystems, or the more applications live in our ecosystem, obviously, like, the more just value the whole Zebec brand should just have. So I think it's super cool that we're building a whole blockchain, and I think I think we're doing the right thing. So that's a little bit more about the. If anybody wants to learn a little bit more, they can go to Horizon, HORIZON.zebec.io, and they can learn a little bit more. Like I said previously, we're actually selling nodes, and we've sold, like, I think it's upwards like 850 nodes already. And these are basically for, like, proven transactions that happen within the ecosystem, and then people can get rewards in Zebec tokens, right? Because, like, a solution to basically withdraw your assets from your multi-sig, or your dashboard onto to the bank. Zebec chain as well. And I mean, we have some other stuff on the pipeline as well, that I'm not sure if I'll mention. But super cool. Well, I'll mention it. We're working on an M&A strategy as well. That way, we're trying to buy some payroll companies here in the States to basically expand our footprint within the Web 2 world here in the States, and then kind of gradually implement, these, payroll and cryptocurrency within just, mainstream, right? So definitely something we're super interested in, and that deal should be closing pretty soon if I'm not mistaken. So definitely a lot on the table, definitely a lot of work that we're doing, and super excited to be a part of it.
Yeah, super exciting. What we have ahead is really interesting. Really glad to be working on it. So, Evelyn, do you want to go ahead and do our next draw? All right, there we go.
There you go. So yeah, what's next, Yadi?
So at this point, these were sort of our questions. Now we're at community questions, and so what we can do is begin kind of selecting and highlighting the questions community wants to post in the chat, and then we can sort of discuss those. So for the community, I just want to ask if you can go ahead and take all the questions that you have and post them in the chat so we can sort of begin answering some of your questions. And I think we do have a few in the chat right now.
All right, so let's see what we got going on. So I think I'm the one that has to pick them, right? Let me see. So let's see. Yeah. So or Yadi, if you want, you can pick them. Just make sure that
Yeah.
you read, what I mean, the user's account ID and question, so they know, what question, who asked it. Just pick a good one. I'll look on my end, but feel free to shout it out.
So let's start with Icon's question. Do you plan to extend, open your project to change other than Binance and Solana in the future?
Yeah, so good question. Yes, we're actively working on getting um Zebec on the near currently. So that would be the third blockchain that we'll be existing in. And I mean, the ultimate goal is to just be in as many blockchains as possible, right? I think the more target markets we hit, or the more, yeah, just the more target markets we hit, the better off we're going to be. As we'll have a bigger customer base, and just a lot of more customers will have access to our solutions. So yes, we're absolutely going to be existing in other blockchains other than Solana and Binance.
Perfect. Thank you. So let's find our next question.
Let's see. So I mean, I got one.
Yeah, go for it.
So Balamut, Balamut. Sorry if I messed that up. What are the companies and establishments which it'll be possible to pay with Zebec through Visa? So I mean, we partnered up with Visa's Fast Track program. It's the same program that Stripe and Shime and crypto.com did their cards with. So I mean, it's a Visa, right? And in the EU it would be a MasterCard, but our card would be accepted anywhere where Visa or MasterCard is accepted. So with the card, you can pay using USDC, USDT, mind you, Solana tokens, right? So USDC, SPL, USDT, SPL, Solana itself, and Zebec tokens. So, what happens in the back in the back end. Like you guys don't have to convert anything, but automatically, like once you guys swipe the card anywhere, um, our partner will basically convert the USDC onto USD, or they'll convert USDC onto pounds, right? And then the transaction goes through. So it just works anywhere that Visa or MasterCard's accepted, and yeah, it should work as a normal card.
Perfect. There we go.
Yep. So how many lucky draws we got?
Okay, so Evelyn, let's do another lucky draw.
Yeah. There you go. Shout out to the winner. I'm not sure how many we got left. But I mean, if you want, we can just do 2 more questions and 2 more lucky draws, or
Yeah, that sounds good.
all right. Um let's see. So I mean, Robinhood is going crazy and asking, what notable challenges have you faced so far? So I mean, I think there's been obviously a lot of them. I'll probably give you a few that I can just think of the top of my head. I mean, at the beginning, um, when I started back in March, I think, especially in the Solana world, there wasn't a lot of we like to sell the multi-sig solution a lot because we're dealing with Web3 projects. So I think a lot of people didn't know the importance of multi-sig until projects in Solana started getting hit a lot, and that's when I guess multi-sig started becoming more important, quote unquote more important, just because like most people started to looking at these solutions. So that's one. Two, I mean, obviously, the FTX solution, or the FTX situation was definitely a challenge. I mean, nobody was expecting FTX to kind of crumble like it did. It didn't affect us at all, but a lot of our clients and a lot of the projects that existed in Solana just, just died. So like it definitely like decreased the sample size, quote unquote, or the pool of projects that we could work with. Thank God we really started working with Binance and expanding onto the Binance, network, actually a few months prior to the crash. So it gave us, we were basically good to where we were already moving and making moves in another blockchain, but the FTX situation did play a big role in just, as a big challenge that we faced. Um, I mean, the debit card, right? That's obvious. It's been a challenge as well. There's a lot of regulations and loops that you have to jump through. Hoops you got to jump through to kind of get the card, at least here in the States. And it's a whole process. So I think we're obviously nearing the end of that, and we should be launching that soon. So yeah, those I guess are a few obstacles or challenges we face, and I think we've managed to move really really well, and thank God we're still here. So yep.
Perfect. Well said.
Let's do one of the lucky draws if we can right now,
Yeah.
and then we'll just have one more question, and we can just. go. So congrats on the winner. Um, yeah, do you want to pick one more?
Yeah.
Look at the 0312. You want to answer that or ask that one?
Where is it?
Just the second, not the last question, but the on top of
Zero
that.
three one two.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go for it. So when will Zebec stop using Solana?
So right now we have no plans of stop using Solana. Um, you know, we like I said, we want to live as many blockchains as possible, and Solana has not been bad to us at all. Solana has been very good to us. We, obviously, like Solana had deep ties with FTX, but um, it's still a very fast blockchain with low gas fees. And I mean, even though it has its problems, I feel like every blockchain has its, pros and cons. There's not like a perfect blockchain out there. So, we definitely are not going to stop working with them. It's the first ecosystem that we build. If we basically stop working with them, um, that it really doesn't make any sense. So yeah, I think yeah, we're just not going to stop working on there. We're just going to keep expanding on different blockchains and keep bringing our product suite onto as many blockchains as possible. So yeah, I think that's you want to do another yeah, let's do another lucky draw, Evelyn. There you go. Well, that's I think that might be all I have. So um yeah, anything else that yeah, anything else that we got to touch on that we haven't touched on?
Think
That might be it.
okay.
So yeah, let's just confirm with oh, we still got two more lucky draws. So you guys are lucky today. So I mean, let's just pick two more questions.
Okay.
And then we'll just go from there. So um crypto hamster when mobile app. So we had in our plans to do an actual mobile app. That's a good question. Right now I don't think we have an ETA on that. And I honestly I do not want to give an ETA on that just because like I have no clue. I haven't seen it in the roadmap and I don't want to just, lie or anything. So it's something that we definitely have on our in our cards. I just don't it's not on the roadmap right now, but it would be nice to actually build an actual app. I'm sure that'll be a whole, different ball game, app store, Android, we gotta we gotta work with them as well to kind of get the app in there. So yeah, we'll keep you guys informed if that were to happen, but for now we don't have that. So yeah, Evelyn, feel free to do one of the last two lucky draws. All right, so I think that's so okay. So somebody won. So yeah, congrats to the winner. And then I think that's it. So yeah, Yadi, do you want to just finish it off, and then I mean, before we, I guess, kind of let everybody go, just do our last lucky draw. Is that cool?
Yeah, let's do it.
So yeah, thanks everybody for joining. Super glad that to have you guys on the AMA. Thanks again, to Evelyn and Grace for setting all this up, and the team at Second Live. We are going to be releasing those rewards. So I mean, I think we let me see. So Evelyn's telling me that we've chosen 5 questions. Do we need to continue? No. So I think we're done. But before we leave, we want to do one last AMA, Evelyn. I mean, one last lucky draw. So if you want, um, can we just do that one just to let people? Yeah, awesome. There we go. So I think that is it. So thank you again. Yeah, thanks again for everything, and shout out to the winners. Again, I think we had what's it called, we have two times that I won. So we are just gonna we're basically gonna give those away, and I'll work with Evelyn for to give those out. That way you guys can get that. So yeah, so let me see. So yeah, I think we're good to go. So yeah, thanks everybody. Again, thanks Evelyn, thanks Grace, and then we're looking forward to sending those rewards soon, and also sending the rewards for the winners of the fashion design contest we did with you guys, and the 10 winners that we posted last night. So yeah, please bear with us. We're working with our marketing team to send those as soon as possible, and by the end of the day, hopefully everybody should have those. So again, thank you so much, and Yayati, thank you for joining, man. I appreciate that.
Thanks, JJ. Thanks everyone for joining. Really glad that you guys attended to hear about us and what it is that we do.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Talk to you soon. Have a great day.
Have a great one, y'all.